My brother's family showed up at my doorstep with nothing but a suitcase and a sob story. And I, like the fool I am, opened my home without a second thought. 2 weeks later, I'm staring at an empty safe where my $4,000 life savings used to be, and my nephew's shifty eyes tell me everything I need to know. What kind of kid steals from the guy who gave his family a roof? I'm Jake, 38, single. No kids. And until recently, I thought I had a pretty good handle on life. I've got a modest house in a quiet Cleveland suburb, a steady job as an electrician, and a knack for fixing things: broken appliances, leaky faucets, even fractured family ties. Or so I thought. My brother, Tom, is the opposite: charming, reckless, and perpetually broke. When he called me 3 months ago, voice cracking, saying he'd lost his job in their apartment, I didn't hesitate. "Come stay with me," I said. "Bring Sarah and the kids. We'll figure it out." That's what family does. Right. You show up when it counts. Tom, his wife Sarah, their 15-year-old son Ethan, and their 4-year-old daughter Lily moved in on a rainy Tuesday. My house, once a sanctuary of solitude, became a chaotic symphony of tantrums, teenage sarcasm, and Tom's endless promises to get back on his feet. I didn't mind too much. I cooked extra portions, gave up my office for Ethan's bedroom, and even bought Lily a stuffed unicorn to make her feel at home. Sarah was grateful, always offering to clean or cook, though her eyes carried a weight I couldn't quite read. Ethan, though he was a different story, quiet, sullen, always glued to his phone or sneaking out to who knows where. I figured he was just being a teenager, navigating a tough time. I was wrong. The first hint something was off came when my toolbox went missing. It was a $300 set, my livelihood, gone from the garage overnight. I asked Ethan if he'd seen it, and he shrugged, eyes darting away. "Nah, Uncle Jake, maybe you misplaced it." I let it slide, chalking it up to my own carelessness. Then my old leather jacket vanished, followed by a pair of headphones. Each time, Ethan's nonchalance felt like a brick wall. I started locking my bedroom door, but I never imagined he'd go for the safe. It was a Sunday morning when I found out. I keep a small fireproof safe in my closet for emergencies, car repairs, medical bills, the kind of stuff that keeps a guy like me afloat. Inside was $4,000, every penny I'd scraped together over years of overtime. I went to check it, planning to loan Tom some cash for a job interview suit. The safe was lighter than it should have been. I punched in the code, heart pounding, and found nothing but a crumpled receipt from a gas station. My stomach dropped. I tore through the closet, hoping I'd somehow misplaced my own savings. But deep down, I knew. I stormed into the living room, where Ethan was sprawled on the couch, scrolling on his phone. "Ethan," I said, voice low but shaking, "where's my money?" He didn't look up, but his fingers froze. Sarah, washing dishes in the kitchen, turned off the faucet. Tom, reading a newspaper, glanced up, confused. "What money?" he asked. I ignored him, eyes locked on Ethan. "The $4,000 from my safe. You've been taking things? Don't lie to me." Ethan's face went pale, but he tried to play it cool. "I don't know what you're talking about." His voice cracked, betraying him. Sarah stepped forward, drying her hands on a towel, her expression shifting from confusion to dread. "Jake, what's going on?" she asked. I laid it out: the missing tools, the jacket, the headphones, and now my life savings. Tom stood, his face darkening. "Ethan, tell me you didn't do this," he said. But Ethan just stared at the floor. The room felt like it was closing in. Lily, oblivious, played with her unicorn in the corner, humming softly. I wanted to scream, to shake Ethan until he confessed, but something in his eyes stopped me. Guilt, yes, but also fear, like a cornered animal. "Talk," I said, softer now. "Just tell me why." He broke. Tears welled up, and he mumbled, "I didn't mean to hurt you, Uncle Jake. I just, I needed it for what video game sneakers I was about to snap when Sarah cut in, her voice trembling. Jake, I'm so sorry. I think I know what's going on. She looked at Tom, who seemed as lost as I was, then back at me. Ethan's been hanging out with some older kids. They're not good people. Over the next hour, the truth unraveled like a bad movie. Ethan had fallen in with a crowd at his new school kids who bragged about quick cash, who dared him to prove himself. They'd been pressuring him to steal, starting small, testing him. The $4,000 he'd given it to their leader, a 17-year-old named Marcus, to buy into their group. Ethan thought it would make him belong, make him somebody. Instead, Marcus took the money and ghosted him. Ethan was too ashamed to tell anyone, too scared to face me. I was livid. $4,000 gone because of some punk kid's ego trip. But as Ethan sobbed, head in his hands, I saw something else, a boy who felt invisible, uprooted from his old life, desperate for a place to fit in. Tom was furious, yelling about grounding Ethan for life, but Sarah's quiet tears hit me harder. "We failed him," she whispered. "We've been so caught up in our own mess. We didn't see him slipping." I wanted to hate Ethan, to kick them all out and wash my hands of it, but standing there watching this broken family, I couldn't. I'd opened my door to them, not just to give them a place to sleep, but to be there, really be there. And I hadn't. I'd been so focused on playing the hero. I missed the signs: Ethan's late nights, his guarded attitude, the way he flinched when I asked about his day. The next morning, I made a choice. I sat Ethan down and told him we were going to fix this, together. "You messed up, kid." I said, "Big time, but you're not a thief, and you're not alone." His eyes widened, like he couldn't believe I wasn't giving up on him. I wasn't sure I believed it myself, but I meant it. We went to the police, not to press charges, but to report Marcus. It was a long shot, but I wanted Ethan to see actions have consequences and that you can face them head on. The cops were skeptical, but they took the report. More importantly, Ethan started talking, really talking, about the pressure, the loneliness, the need to feel like he mattered. I listened, and for the first time, I saw my nephew. Not just the kid who'd betrayed me. Tom and Sarah stepped up too. Tom found a part-time gig, and Sarah enrolled Ethan in a community center program to keep him away from the wrong crowd. I didn't get my $4,000 back. Marcus was long gone, but I gained something else. Ethan started helping me in the garage, learning to fix things, asking questions. One day, he handed me a crumpled $20 bill, his first paycheck from mowing lawns. "It's a start," he said, voice low but steady. I nodded, throat tight. Lily, bless her, kept us grounded. She'd toddle in, demanding we play unicorn rescue, and somehow, her laughter made the heavy moments lighter. We were a family, flawed and fractured, but trying. I realized that's what I'd signed up for, not just a roof, but the messy, painful work of holding people together. Looking back, I wonder if I'd do it again. Knowing what I know, the money's gone, and trust is a fragile thing. But seeing Ethan smile again, hearing Tom and Sarah laugh over dinner, watching Lily grow up safe, it's worth something. Maybe everything. I don't have all the answers, and I'm still mad some days. But I think family means carrying the weight, even when it hurts. What do you think? Was I right to forgive Ethan? To keep them in my home? Or should I have drawn a harder line? Protected myself first? Share your thoughts. I'd love to hear where you stand.